Hi guys, Alex here, my PWG World's Finest review. Finished the show last night, and this is a pretty good show from PWG. Not their best, but what can you expect from a company that basically puts on a great card everything a month? If they having a slightly bad card, it's kind of disappointing. But this card looked good from the get-go, but the problem was that Super Dragon got hurt like a day before it, so they had to reshuffle the card kind of. But I think with what they had here, he got a pretty good show. So. First, Kevin Steen came out and basically talked about how he hasn't gotten his rematch from Generico yet, and kind of basically challenging him later tonight almost. And then giving out an open match, and Peter Avalon showed up and they had a match. It was a pretty short, basic match. Kevin Steen basically dominating the whole thing, but he had fun with it. The crowd seemed to enjoy it pretty much. Like there's one part where Avalon was going to go for a spinneroonie, just flipped up the crowd. Kevin Steen did a senton and then did a spinneroonie, which is pretty funny, and like he's chopping him in the corner, crowd chanting for one more. He's just like, oh, one more, and like it's like, oh, five more, okay, five more, and so they had some fun with it. Peter had a few moments here where he kind of got the best of Kevin. Looked like he could almost win, but I don't think there was even a chance for him to win Willie. But I give it 2.25 just because Kevin Steen was funny in it, so I'll give it that. Next we had Brian Cage Taylor versus Ray Rose. So this is a pretty good back and forth match. Rose and Cage both look pretty good, but this is kind of both their best match or singles match they've had in a while. So both these guys look pretty good. Ray Rose had some nice high flying stuff, and Brian Cage is just so fucking strong and just really impressive in the ring. So I give this 3 stars. Then we had Candice versus Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan had shaved his mustache, basically just doing the whole Andy Kaufman thing, which the crowd basically knew, so they were just kind of laughing at it and they thought it was pretty funny. Basically, they did like the same spots we've seen before. Candice LeRae doing the dive to the outside into the DDT. Joey Ryan basically manhandling her. Candice doing the ball plex, doing a reverse Frankenstein up the top. Same old stuff. I would say Candice looked kind of hurt. Like she took a couple spots and like she took a while to get up. Like she was holding her neck. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe she was hurt a little bit. But it was pretty short, and for what it was funny. Just because Joey Ryan was there. So. But kind of hope that these two move on to different feuds. So, star and 3/4. Then we had TJ Perkins versus Scorpio Sky. Again, this is another good back and forth match. A lot of action from these guys. Few high spots, few technical wrestling things here and there. Had a weird pace at times though for me. I just felt like they kind of like were doing moves and didn't really have a story or kind of a set guideline for what the match was going to take place. So, kind of weird, but still good. I give it 3 stars. Then we had the match of the night: RockNES Monsters, Super Smash Bros. Versus the Young Bucks. This is awesome to see. These are 3 of the best tag teams in the world, and they really showed off how good they are. Just awesome back and forth, a lot of double team moves, a lot of amazing spots here. Just really enjoyed this whole match throughout the whole thing. The finish was awesome, like really, really great hot finish. And Super Smash Bros. Once again just looking like some of the they are going to be like the biggest team in PWG this year. Really impressive, and just really a good match for all 3 guys involved. Everyone kind of had their moments and had their place to shine. So definitely looking forward to seeing these 3 guys going forward in this year. Then we had Alex Koslov or Kyle O'Reilly. This was actually there's a lot of people shit on this. Like the crowd was kind of bad for this match. Like they were really behind Kyle O'Reilly. They were more interested in Alex Koslov. Which, I think that can maybe just be dated to like how people are reacting to Dave Richards now, and Kyle O'Reilly's just kind of like a Davey Jr. almost in a lot of ways. And I don't know, but it was a pretty nice match. A lot of strikes and stuff. Like they had a few nice hard spots there, back and forth. They had a little bit of fun here. Like they went on the crowd and like Koslov threw a beer at him or whatever. It was kind of funny. Finish was kind of cool. Like where Kyle O'Reilly kept locking the guillotine and Koslov kept trying to counter it. That was pretty nice, I thought. But yeah, the crowd was really anti-Kyle, and that kind of hurt a little bit. But I'll give it 2 3/4. Then we had Willie Mack versus Roderick Strong. Again, nice back and forth match. Nice story with Roderick Strong basically like working over Willie Mack's legs and his back throughout the entire match. Willie Mack getting a big win here again, like just kind of showing how strong he is and how tough he is and how resilient he is. And, really looking like they're going to give him a big push going forward. And, crowd is obviously behind Willie Mack a lot. Like, they are chanting next world champ to him after the match. My only thing was this match went a little too long for me. I love Willie Mack and I love Roderick Strong. And even I thought this match was just a little long. This match was longer than the main event, which is kind of bad, I thought. But nothing really wrong with it, just a little too long for my taste. I give it 3.5. Then the main event was supposed to be El Generico versus Eddie Edwards for the PWG World Title, but Kevin Steen came out, talked about how he didn't get his rematch, and basically said, like, hey, if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to be putting myself in this. I'm going to be added to this match. Eddie agreed, and Generico responded by kicking him in the face. So it was a 3-way. Really great stuff in back to finish. Like, these guys were at a really high pace, really impressive too. I gotta say, like, these are probably the 3 of the best workers in the Indies, and 3 of my favorite guys to watch in the ring. Love Eddie, love Generico, and I think Kevin Steen probably the greatest pro wrestling wrestler in the Indies right now. Just really great stuff. A lot of nice stuff. Like, I love the Eddie doing the capture, or it was like a capture suplex, I think it was, that Generico and like Kevin Steen came behind and did a German to both of them. That was impressive. Kevin Steen really showing like how strong he is now, and like he's really gotten a lot better over the year, I think. Generico was good, Eddie was good. My only complaint was, one, I love Kevin Steen a lot, but I don't like that. I don't like the idea that they basically gave the belt to Generico and then had him drop it before he even defended it once. I'm not a fan of that because I think Generico is a guy that could have used the belt and could have really, made it work for him. But again, I think it was just basically storyline driven to give more fuel to the fire of the Bucks versus Kevin Steen. And also the match was really short. It was only like maybe just over 12 minutes. And for 3 guys like these, you'd expect them to give them a lot more time. At least 16, 20 minutes maybe, if you really want to go all out. But that's about my only complaint, and I'll give it 3 3/4. All in all, I'll give the show a 7.5. It's a good show. There's a lot of good stuff on it, but it is kind of your basic show, and like nothing really spectacular on here except for the tag match and the main event. So, but like I said, with PWG, you're always getting your money's worth when you buy these shows. You always get a pretty damn good show. So. And I heard that DDT4 was amazing, and I'm looking forward to the next show after that on May 25th. So that's it for now. Take care. Bye.